Voice, a podcast where we dive into the thoughts, opinions and experiences of students on topics that impacting their life. I am Ms. Neha Singh and today we will talk about something that's a huge part of many young people's daily life. Yes, the topic is rise of social media influencers. We are seeing more and more influencers nowadays shaping how we think, what we buy, how we learn, even how we think. So there is no denying that social media has both benefits and challenges. So today we will talk about everything from the fashion trends to the educational content, how social media impacting students' life positively and negatively. We will talk about everything, and today I am joined by some incredible students of TBMPS here who are share their insights today. So let's start by having introduced them.
Hi, I'm Anj Singh and I follow a lot of fashion influencers on Instagram. So I'm excited to share my thoughts.
A grade 6 student, and I am really interested in how influencers are changing education.
Hello, I'm Yashasvi Pandey, a grade 7 student. Social media plays a big role in my daily life, so I've got a lot to say about it, and I'm really excited to be a part of this conversation.
Yeah, I am also excited. So let's start with the positive sides of the thing. So there is no denying that social media has changed the way we connect, we learn, even it's changed the way we express ourselves. So let's start with Ansh. I would like to know, Ansh, from you that how social media positively impacting your life.
For me, I think social media influencers can be really inspiring. And I follow a lot of fashion and lifestyle influencers, and they have given me great ideas for my own style. And it's cool to see people who are creative make a career out of it. And personally, it has helped me feel more confident in experimenting with my own style.
Yeah, that's a great point. Social media can definitely be a source of creativity and inspiration. So I know, Lakshmi, that you are more into educational content. So how influencers are impacting and making your learning more interesting? How it helps you in your study?
Yeah, I think educational influencers are really awesome. There are YouTubers and there are Instagram pages that make these subjects like maths and even science more fun and engaging. Sometimes they explain the things in a way that's easier to understand than my textbooks. I even used some of their tips for my last exam, and it really made a difference.
Yeah, that sounds great. It sounds like social media aren't about fashion trends. It's making learning more accessible and interesting. Even I saw many of the videos on YouTube and Instagram with the match trick, like how we can add the sums quickly. So yes, it is very interesting. So we can see that social media aren't about fashion trends. It's more into educational content as well. So of course there is no denying that social media impacting negatively also. So there, if we are continuously being connected with the social media, we can feel more pressure also to it. So I would like to know from Yashasvi that have you ever feel that the social media comes with lot of pressure and it makes us to live at certain standard?
Definitely, sometimes it feels like there's always this pressure to look to a certain way or have a certain lifestyle, because that's what you see on Instagram and YouTube. Sometimes it feels like everyone is living this perfect lifestyle and they have to keep it up. It can be really very stressful, especially when you're just trying to be what you are.
Yeah, that's a very important point, that social media is not showing the whole picture. It's just showing the perfect image. Behind the scene, they are not showing us. So and sometimes we feel that we are not doing good enough, we are not good enough. So do you ever feel that pressure, and how you are dealing with that pressure?
Yeah, just like Yashasvi said, it's hard not to compare yourself. I've had moments in my life where I think I have to buy certain clothes or look a certain way just to fit in with what's trending online. And then I remind myself that the internet is just a highlight reel. People only show their best moments, not their struggles. That's what I try to keep.
As I said earlier also, that social media and influencers are not showing the whole picture, they are showing only the perfect image. So that's a great perspective. So I would like to know from Lakshmi that how you are dealing with the social media, how you are balancing out while enjoying social media, at the same time it will not get affected to our mental health.
So I think it's not just for my mental health, it's for everyone that setting boundaries is really very important. For example, we need to limit that how much time we need to spend on social media each day. Also, we have to learn to unfollow the accounts that make us feel bad about ourselves, and we should focus on ones that inspires us or make us feel positive. So basically, it's all about curating your feed in a way that benefits you.
Yeah, that's really good strategy. If we don't like any content, if any content makes us feel more pressured, so it is up to you how we can use it. If we don't like to see that content, like it creates more negativity, so it's up to us that don't see that content. So Yashasvi, how you are dealing, if you are not feeling good, or social media making you feel more pressure like that, so how you are dealing all this thing?
Firstly, I would
like to know that how can we use in a healthy or productive way?
Firstly, I would like to agree with Lakshmi that setting boundaries is really important. And secondly, I think that one of the keys is just being mindful about what kind of content you're consuming and who is influencing you. If you find yourself feeling bad after scrolling, then it might be the time to evaluate who's influencing you. And I think it's also very important to remember that you don't have to be like everyone else. You can have your own style and follow your own path.
Exactly. Social media can be a tool, but it is up to you, up to us how we are using it. And I want one final thought from the Lakshmi, that how students can stay true to themselves in world of full of influencers.
Yeah, I think it's all about being confident in who we are and not letting social media define our worth. Use it for inspiration and don't let it make us feel that we have to be someone that we are not. And if it ever feels like too much, it's okay to take a break. As I earlier said, that setting boundaries is something really very important. We should limit how much time we need to spend on social media each day, and what kind of content we are consuming, what is good for us, what is bad for us. So we should be careful about it.
Wise words, Lakshmi. I think we all are agree with this, that social media should be something that adds value to our life, not something that makes us feel pressured or less than. I think it's great that you all are aware of the challenges, and also you all are finding the way to use it more carefully, and not to see the content which doesn't make us feel good. So I am very happy that you all are aware of that. So that's bring us to the end of today's episode. We have talked about everything from the fashion trends to the educational content, and how it makes us feel pressured, and how we can navigate through the social media to think that which content is good for us, which is not good for us. So I'm great that you all are aware of this thing, and I thank you all everything for sharing your insights with us. I think our listeners also relate lot many things from this. So thank you so much all the students for tuning in TBFA's The Student Voice. Be sure to join us next time for another engaging discussion. Until then, keep questioning, keep learning and keep speaking up.
Let's enlighten and empower.